Alleluia, the Lord is risen. But who believes it? I'm Father Scott, and this is a word of hope for the second Sunday of Easter, Divine Mercy Sunday. And I am back in Oak Park at our home here, back from Jamaica. And we have the gospel about doubt in Thomas. All the other disciples see the risen Lord on that first day, even though they're locked in their room for fear of the Jews. And Thomas isn't there. And he says, I won't believe until I put my fingers in his hands. He doesn't believe them. A week later, Jesus appears again, and Thomas is there. And Jesus chastises Thomas, here, come, put your fingers in my wounds and believe. But blessed are those who have not seen and yet believe. Why did Thomas find it so hard to believe? I think the only way it makes sense is if the disciples believed, but if they really believed, their lives would be so changed that Thomas would have to trust that something has happened here because you people are so different. But a week later, they're still in that room. They're not out spreading this good news. I think in this telling, they believe, but it hasn't really sunk in. And if it hasn't changed their lives, then their words sound a little hollow and empty to Thomas, and they'll need a little more. And that's the point for us. Because we haven't seen. Do we believe? Or do we believe sorta? Or do we believe with a conviction that our lives are manifestly different because Jesus is alive? And we can speak then with conviction to other people about what it means that Jesus rose from the dead for the forgiveness of sins, and death has no hold in this world. Or do we just say, oh yeah, it's true? What God needs from us is to enter this story with conviction, with a changed life because of what happened, and then to go out and say that. And then we can convince the next generation and those who are without hope that there is hope in the world. If we sort of kind of believe, but it doesn't really matter in our lives, who's going to believe that? Go out and preach the good news.